What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How is everybody doing? Let me know in the comments below, man. What is going on? Like, just let me know, bro. How you doing? Write in the comments. I'm doing good, if anyone was wondering. Anyway, today we're checking out SCP-407, the Song of Genesis. I think this is the song from Confinement Episode 2. This is from the Volgun, and in his SCP found like breakdown of the SCPs, this is the second episode, and Fernand was the first one, or like the first one he in the playlist. So I'm going to assume it's that song. It has a tree in the background, so you know, yeah, I think it is. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and let me know what is your favorite SCP down below, man. Which one is your favorite? Let me know which ones you want me to check out next, of course. I'm ready for your suggestions, ladies and gents, so let me know. And without further ado, we're going to get into this video. You can obviously subscribe to me and the Volgun if you haven't already. And hopefully you enjoy. And yeah, the Song of Genesis. Hopefully we do not turn into a fucking tree. I'm not ready for that.
Okay, people. Today we're going to be looking at SCP-407. Object class, neutralized.
Neutralized? Does that mean that it's gone, like it's done, they sorted it?
Special containment procedures. At time of acquisition, SCP-407 was recorded within a compact cassette tape. Currently, SCP-407 is backed up as a digital audio file on SCP-407.
Ah, it's blanked out. Does anyone remember cassette tapes? I'm old enough to remember the days where you had to put cassette tapes in cars and shit. Just about old enough. Like, CDs were coming around, but some of my family, my dad still had cars that required cassettes, I think, for a little bit, if I remember correctly. Or I could just be stupid. Lord knows. I'm not too sure that was a great way to listen to music. You had to, like, flip it for the other side. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so happy we have downloadable music now. Let's just put it that way. If you remember those days, ladies and gents, which some of you will, I'm sure, because my audience is a bit older, a bit younger, some of them, but some of the younger guys will not know what the hell those are. Anyway, let's continue.
7 should not be allowed to play under any circumstances outside testing conditions, and only with the approval of O5. Testing of SCP-407 is to be done in completely soundproof environments. All tools and subjects must be sterilized to remove the presence of pollen, fungal spores, plant seeds, and as much bacterial life to the greatest degree possible to delay the negative effects of SCP-407.
What's like the best cleansing thing? Like what cleans? Bleach? Something like that. I mean fire. Fire's the ultimate cleanser, isn't it? These little blank out bits are really gonna piss me off. I can already tell. Like, it's like the 2 missing Primarchs in Warhammer. When I don't know the information, it really annoys me. Like, I want to know what it is, bro.
Description. SCP-407 is a song in an unidentified language, seemingly sung a cappella. The voices are thought to be human. The tape containing SCP-407 was found with one track of approximately 30 minutes duration, though the abrupt ending suggests there may be more. The song has been described by all listeners as something along the lines of soothing, glorious, and beautiful. While SCP-407 is played, rapid cell generation seems to occur within an auditory radius. This effect seems to occur at the cellular level and does not require the subject to be able to hear the music. The changes seem to only affect multicellular organisms at first, but quickly begins to affect mitosis in single-cell organisms. During the first minute of exposure, all multicellular life forms seem to become healthier. Subjects suffering from malnutrition, scarring, physical injury, or chronic diseases or other medical conditions seem to become healthy with only a minute of exposure.
I just realized that behind this is a person. Oh my, that actually scared me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So it heals you if you have any medical ailments. For the first, I mean, I might need to go and listen to the song then.
SCP-407. This has been shown to cure Alzheimer's disease, Crohn's disease, brain and spinal cord injuries, and normally fatal infections or wounds, amongst other things.
Very nice.
Interestingly, cancer does not seem to be affected, though the subject's physical condition was still vastly improved. During the second and third minute of exposure, subjects start experiencing unnecessarily unrestrained cell growth, manifesting in quickly advancing dermal growths. These growths seem to mostly be benign tumors and calcium and fat deposits, which, though sometimes painful and disfiguring, are not life-threatening. During the 4th minute of exposure, increased bacterial and fungal growth occurs, creating conditions that grow increasingly dangerous for all exposed life, even in their new healthier states. Respiratory and digestive problems are quick to arrive in most cases and become steadily worse as time progresses. Past 5 minutes, the effects of SCP-4...
So what I'm hearing is, listen to the song for 1 minute and you'll cure anything except for cancer. Pretty useful, no? Just make sure it's only 1 minute and you should be good.
407 seem to differ each trial. In all cases, trace elements of plants or fungus as well as any animal life present begin to grow and replicate uncontrollably at varying rates, often shaping into new organisms. Full results have varied depending on the test and on the objects present when SCP-407 is played. This is Addendum 407-01. SCP-407 was found in the home of Professor who had recently returned from research in the Amazon regions of northern Brazil. Agents were first alerted to a possible SCP when...
Come on, man!
This is Addendum 407-02.
So a random doctor just found it in the Amazon. That's all we get to know.
Mold that eventually resulted from SCP-407's second test seems to be some sort of cordyceps fungi, noted to be similar to mold encountered by SCP-507. Due to the fear of fulfilling a fate similar to that observed by 507, testing using SCP-407 has been limited to only using the first 20 minutes of recording. And this is Addendum 407-3. This is a sample test run of SCP-407. For full research and experimentation notes, see Experiment Log 407. Sample test notes. Test 2, SCP-407 played for 28 minutes and 32 seconds. Within chamber. 1 D-Class personnel. Unsterilized. 25 seconds. Subject reports feeling soothed by the music, and of feeling stronger and more invigorated. 45 seconds. Liver spots and scars previously seen are shown to disappear. 2 minutes 20. Subject appears to have physically grown an inch. Increase in musculature is noticeable. 3 minutes 40. Subject reports intestinal pain. 4 minutes 20. Subject begins vomiting. From vomit, plants are seen growing and slowly rooting into the tile floor. 4 minutes 50. Subject starts developing rashes and growths on skin. 5 minutes 30. Heavy dermal disfigurement. Subject panting heavily, begging for help. Great pain reported. 6 minutes 10.
To run these experiments, you've got to be some kind of evil, dude. You have to have some kind of evil. You see the guy's dying and he's struggling to not turn the music off. That's you have to have some level of savageness, you know. Feel bad for that guy, man.
Subject falls to ground and ceases to move.
Dead.
6 minutes 45. Subject's body is quickly covered in what is thought to be fungal infections. Plant growth is observed to be growing from the subject's mouth, then eye sockets. 7 minutes 30. Subject is by this time unrecognizable, covered in molds and plant shoots. Body bursts as a banana tree emerges from the subject's intestines and proceeds to grow to maturity within seconds. 8 minutes 45. Plant and fungal growth has begun to spread throughout the testing chamber. What appears to be moss and weeds cover the floor. 9 minutes 30. Several shoots, stalks, bushes, and even small trees have appeared. Banana tree is no longer recognizable. The tree has grown thick and is covered with foliage and fungal growth. 10 minutes 30. The air is heavy with pollen and spores. Vision into testing chamber is difficult. 11 minutes 30. Movement is heard within the chamber.
Uh-oh.
Several different small insect-like creatures are observed. Creatures are seemingly made of plant matter. 17 minutes 30. For the last 6 minutes, Creatures made of plant matter have been observed to rapidly regenerate, grow to maturity, kill and eat other creatures, and then be eaten themselves. Creatures increasingly progressing in size as time increases.
By this time you have pretty much an entire fucking biome and like food chain here. That's scary, dude.
19 minutes. Medium-sized mammalian creatures are observed. They seem humanoid and bear a resemblance to initial subject. 21 minutes. Large fungal stalk is observed to grow from one of the mammalian creatures. Stalk end bursts, dispensing white spores. 22 minutes. Plant growth is still lush, but everything begins to become coated by a layer of mold. The plant creatures seem to die slowly for an unknown reason, before being covered by the mold. 23 minutes. Mammalian creatures are the last to succumb, then heavily decay and become covered in the same mold. Bodies are shown to contract and expand as if breathing. Stalks quickly rise from the bodies, burst with spores, and then just as quickly rot. 28 minutes 32. Tape ends. No change in chamber since the appearance of the mold. Chamber undergoes rigorous anti-biological cleansing. Samples of the mold were taken. End test. This is Addendum 407-4. SCP...
So up until a certain point, a whole biome is formed, and then mold starts to form and starts killing everything off until it's the only thing left. And they didn't finish the song, obviously, because they only said like 28 minutes.
407 has been deleted from the system by what is now known to the Foundation as the interest group Serpent's Hand. All known backup copies of SCP-407 have also been deleted.
Okay.
Refer to Incident Report X-23. This is Security Breach Incident X-23. On the SCP Site-19 breached by operatives from an organization known to the Foundation only as the Serpent's Hand. Site-19 breach. The breach of Site-19 seems to have been the second of two break-ins into SCP properties by known to the Foundation as LS. This individual was responsible for a previous security breach, having coordinated the theft of SCP-268, though it is evident from video surveillance that SCP-268 was involved in this infiltration. The intruder known as LS seems to have simply walked into Site-19. The intrusion seems to have been for the purpose of using SCP-914. Knowledge of the intruder's use of SCP-914 can only be assumed due to the intruder's interruption of Dr. during routine testing. Dr. seems to have been resulting in the intrusion's only personnel casualty.
He's been erased.
SCP-407 seems to have been deleted from the Foundation's system during this time, so it can only be assumed that the individuals involved are responsible. Whether this means the file has been completely destroyed or possibly in the hands of a rogue group is unknown.
I don't like the sound of that. Either they want to get rid of it, which makes sense, but I'd say they want to use it for something. They've already stolen, like, what did he say, 2 SCPs? They used one to break in to try and get another one, right? And then they got this too. I don't like that. You better find that shit.
A short printed note was found in SCP-914's chamber. This note is the only insight the Foundation currently has of the group responsible for this incident. See Document X-23-01. Dear Sirs of the Foundation, behind the guns and protocol you hide, desperately chaining the ineffable. Yourselves, stuck within your own self-wrought, pitiful cages of fear and ignorance. You think yourselves the shepherd guarding the flocks of the unwise or the night, but you are so shaken by doubt and fear that in your bewildered arrogance, you would vainly seek to chain the sun itself unto the heavens to hold back the daily night. The delivering angels themselves you contain with 3 digits and 4 walls. Do you not see the blindness with which you walk and swing your blade? On the final day, would you have us contain Black Suitor himself with measures and science, and condemn ourselves to rotten stagnancy as you hold back his pure, cleansing fire. I do not ask you to act, but act with enlightenment and heart. Neither should one be seduced by the dark nor blinded by the light, but walk firmly in the twilight and gaze onto all realms. Walk the world of fire with bare feet, and you will find yourself without the scars you never knew you had.
Definitely deluded. I don't want to fuck with these guys. These guys, you better find this fucking song before we all get turned into fungus.
I leave you with one final truth. The garden is the serpent's place. The divinities of fear and order who come to walk in the cool evening air are only visitors. Do not fail to see the evil hiding in the light, nor the aromatic beauty of the palest flower of darkness. Signed sincerely, L.S. P.S. You'll thank me for deleting what you call 407.
So he deleted the song from... He just deleted the song.
This was SCP-407. Ending transmission.
GG to the Volgun. Once again, great video, bro. I want to know what the other few SCPs he mentioned in there were cool, what actually are. But, yeah, man, the song, bro. I wanted to, like, get some information on it just for the plain fact that we obviously watched Confinement Episode 2, and we didn't really know too much. So this... It explains it. Obviously, there's a few bits blanked out, which is always annoying. But yeah, man. Somebody... I don't know if they've stolen it or if they've just wiped it from existence. Like the song, they've broken the cassette and deleted it. And they deleted all the maybe backup recordings they made of it. Probably for the best. You know, but... yeah, man, that was a good video. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you all next time.